Hey fellow readers, Bookworm here, and welcome back to my channel. So this is actually the second video that I'm recording today. So same angle, same clothes. This was another video that I had wanted to get up in the end of December, but never got around to it because it was so hectic. And that is my five-star books of 2021. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Alright guys, so like I said, today's video is going to be my 5-star books of 2021. Now, I had 15 of these. Some of these were books that I was not expecting to be 5 stars. Others were, okay, yeah, I knew those were going to be 5 stars. And then there's a few that just kind of, like I said, just kind of like threw themselves in there, and I read them last year. Didn't expect them to be 5 stars because I had not been anticipating them. Didn't really want to read them, but they turned out to be 5 stars. Number one, and these are in particular, these are in the order that I read them and that I rated them 5 stars. These are not in order of which one was the best. The first one on the list is The Host by Stephenie Meyer. This is one of the ones that just kind of threw itself in there. I was not expecting it to be 5 stars. When I first started reading it, I was like, oh, this is going to be like a 3-4 star. No, when I finished it, I was like, 5 stars, done, given. Next is The Elite by Kiera Cass. This is the second book in the selection series by her. I knew this was going to be 5 stars. I love the first book, and I love the rest of the entire series, which also comes up in this as well. Next is The Upside of Falling by Alex Light. My husband found this book, and he's like, you have to read this. He listened to it. He's like, you have to listen to this. And so I listened to it. Loved it. 5 stars. Next is The One, which is the third book in the selection series. Again, kind of like a given. Like, I loved the first 2. I knew I was going to like the third one. Next is Happily Ever After by Kiera Cass. This was kind of like a middle point between the selection series, or like the first 3 books of the selection series and the last 2 books of the selection series by Kiera Cass. It kind of gives you like little short stories and different perspectives from different characters. Next is If I Stay by Gayle Forman. This was one that, like, as I started reading it, I thought I'd already read it, but I realized as I was getting into the book, the only reason why it sounded so familiar is because I'd seen the movie, and I loved it. I really wish I had it on my physical TBR. Like, I love the book. I love the cover. I think it's such a beautiful cover. Next is You Say It First by Katie Conchu. Love this book. Again, it was something that my husband had gotten on Audible. I'd already picked it up as like a book that I wanted to read, and so when he was like, oh, I got an Audible, you have to read this, I was like, yeah, it's on my TBR. It's so 5 stars. Next is, I guess I only have 14 because I crossed out one because I had it on there twice. Next is The Heir and the Crown by Kiera Cass, which is the last 2 books in the selection series. Kind of follows the main character's daughter through her selection. Like I said, I love the first ones. I knew I was going to love the second ones. Although I love the rest of them. I knew I was going to love these 2. However, I did actually prefer the first book to the second book. Or I preferred the first 3 to the last 2. Yeah. I preferred I preferred America's selection over their daughter's selection. So next is The Red Pencil by Amira Davis. Again, this was kind of one just kind of got thrown in there. It was kind of a 5-star prediction. Like, when I first started, I was okay, yeah, it's probably going to be 5 star. And I just got into it. I didn't think it was going to be, and then it ended up being a 5 star at the end. So next is First Touch by Taylee Branston. This book, this has actually been all my 5-star predictions. I think it's actually still in my jar for 5-star predictions. But with this one, I actually want to continue the series. This is like a little novella to the series, and I really want to find the rest of the series and be able to read the rest of the series. Next is Don't Read the Comments. This was another one that my husband introduced to me, and I read the first page. I was like, done. I'm sold. 5 stars. And then Dragon Watch Book 5, which is Return of the Dragon Slayers. This is the 5th and final book in the Dragon Watch series, and I'm really sad to see it come. I was really sad to see it come to an end, but I loved it, and I gave the rest of the entire series 5 stars as well, but I read them in previous years. And then we have A Very Royal Christmas, which is the last one, which is the very last book that I finished in 2021. So that is all my 5-star 5-star books of 2021. If you have read any of these, make sure to comment down below which ones. Comment down below what you liked about them. And if you do have spoilers for those that have not read the books and want to read the books, put at the top spoiler so that they know if they don't want that book spoiled for them, they know not to read it. Also, tell me what you rated them, and if you rated them 5 stars as well, or if you gave them a lower rating, tell me why. And as always, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload videos. And until next time, read and craft on, readers.